Hi folks, let's begin by writing a ratio in simplest form, and you may have called that reducing. But first of all, there are different ways that we can see a ratio. It may be written as 15 to 25. It may be written as 15 to 25 with a colon, or it may be written as 15 to 25 as a fraction. But regardless of how it is written, our job is going to be to reduce it or to write it in simplest form. It may be something that you can just see. You're just looking at that going, oh, that's 3/5, and you're not even sure how you do that because you do math in your head. That's cool. If it works for you, do it. As long as we are going to the same place, it does not matter how we get there. But otherwise, you can look at 15 over 25 and think, okay, what goes into 15 and 25? Do they have a common factor, something that divides into them equally? Well, they're both divisible by 5. So either on paper or in your head, you'll divide everything by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So 3 to 5 would be our simplest ratio, and we could write it that way. Or we could write it this way, or you could write it 3 to 5. Now, if you have something that you don't automatically see how to reduce, and so if we had 42 over 12, and you look at that and you go, oh, well, what goes into 42 and 12? And you're trying to find the largest number so you can reduce it in one step. You don't have to. You can look at it and go, well, 42 and 12 are both even. Let's divide both of those by 2. You get 22 over 6. And you're like, oh, well, they're still both even. Let's divide them by 2 again. 11 to 3. So that would be our simplest form. You may have a calculator that has a button where you can reduce that on your calculator, and I have some instructions for some of that in my notes, but it is certainly not necessary. It doesn't even make any difference how fancy your calculator is. I have a TI-84, and it doesn't really reduce fractions like that. So that's all there is to it. Have a good day.